Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be covering the special artifact wish draw event. So I thought, why not, I haven't done this yet, and I thought I'd go over card sets that you guys might want. I'll go over card sets that I think are quite decent. Of course we'll go through and we'll have a scroll through all of them, so there are lots, and I mean lots of cards. I own every card set because I was playing this game before artifact cards even existed. So I have basically all the event ones from all the previous events. So how this works is you click on this and you wish for whatever card you want. I'll just add this one, and then I'll just that one. And you wish for it, and then what you do is you get increased rates for the cards you've wished. Maybe should I wish card at the top, pretty sure I wish card at the bottom. Let's see, there you go, increased rate up. It's not a significant amount, it's about 24%, about 24-25% chance you get the card, one of the cards you are looking for. But yeah, you get these from all the events, tons of events that are currently out during this event. So we'll have a look at the card sets. So the best way to do it is I just click on here. We'll just scroll up here. So you got Two-Faced Angel, which is okay. Happy Halloween, they're pretty mid, so I'll go through all the cards I think are good first, so we'll keep scrolling. I've got them all in order. Happy New Year is pretty decent. It is 10% damage reduction to the 7 Deadly Sins, which is what I use on Demon King, because it's actually pretty useful. Next decent one at least, is Special Summer, which is a resistance, a raw resistance boost, I think of about 20% when it's maxed out, which is pretty good. It's one of the ones I would put on the back burner, but it's still a decent set to get. Next one is the 3rd anniversary celebration. So it's kind of odd. So you've got JP Annie and then you've got Global Annie here. This set's also pretty good. We'll go over to what this set does in a second. This one's also really good. This is the one that increases human and unknowns attack by 3%, depending on how many humans and or unknowns there are on the field, which is also really good. It's actually the set that I recommend getting the most. And then the bottom set here, which in my opinion is one of the best sets, second to that summer set, and this is the 4 Nights set, which has come out recently, so of course if you're playing during this 4 Nights event, you would have this card set. Now we'll go through the actual card sets themselves, and then we'll have a look at them, the ones I said. So the first one we're looking for is the Happy New Year. Here it is. Decreased damage taken by the 7 Deadly Sins by 10%. It is pretty useful. I use it a lot, and I would highly recommend you guys getting it as well. I'm only missing one card set, and that is the Endura card set. Solely because the fact it is a pain to get. There is Special Summon. Increased resistance by 20%. It's decent at the time. It's actually really good, and still is now. It can still be quite useful, especially if you are struggling to do demonic beasts and you are using the patience team, which I'm not sure many people know about nowadays. But there was a team where you could basically patience dogs, especially very popular with dogs, where you could patience the demonic beast with dogs. Chad King, Red Tonar, Valenti, and Blue. I think it's Blue Brawler Barn. Because he was low attack by 15% every time he didn't get hit, which was broken. And then you've got so that was the 3rd anniversary, so the next one is something Sky. There you go. Increase all allies attack by 3% for each applicable ally participating on the battlefield, humans and unknown race. And the last one is the very last one of the list, so I can just scroll all the way down through every card set in the game. And then here we are, the final one. No, not that one, that's the Enduro card set. We actually gotta find it now. Here it is here. This was the last one on the list, which increases allies' basic stats by 5%, also increase allies' attack by 2% each time an allied 4 Knights of the Apocalypse hero uses a skill to damage the enemies. That is the current card set I use for Endura, and it also might be pretty useful in upcoming updates when they continue to add more 4 Knights characters, especially Tristan and Gawain, who might completely change the meta, and this card set might be pretty useful in PvP and other content as well. But currently I use this card set for Endura because once again Lance, so Lance gets everyone gets a nice basic stat boost of 5%, and then my team gets a nice attack boost of another 6% when Lance plays 3 skills, which you're definitely going to do across the many turns you're going to be trying to defeat that Endura, because it is quite a long process. But generally that is it. I went through every card set and checked all of them, every single one did, just to make sure I went over all of them that were quite decent. Of course, if you do have every card set already, and you really want to level up other card sets, I highly recommend the Wishing, wherever it is, the April Fool's one. I can't seem to find it now. Here it is. This April Fool's one because it's got 3 UR cards. Of course, wishing for different rarities of cards doesn't affect the chance of you getting that card. You could wish for an uncommon card and a UR card, and they still have the same chance of you getting them. But of course, if you do want to make the most out of it and get the most UR cards to level up your current card sets, I recommend wishing for the UR cards, because once again, UR cards give a lot more XP compared to common, uncommon, SSR, SR, rare, whatever and whatever. But if you don't care like me, someone who's probably got all the cards and got all the ones maxed out and has enough of the duplicate cards to upgrade with the cards that they want, you don't really have to worry, right? And you're probably not watching this video anyway. But if you are trying to level up card sets and you've got all the card sets you want, I highly recommend wishing these, because UR cards give you a lot, and these cards are completely useless. So as long as you've got these cards, you can keep getting duplicates for them. Are there any other UR cards here? There might be one more. SSR, 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 SSR. I think that's the only UR card here. Unless there is one down here. No, okay, so they're the only UR cards you can wish for. So if you are looking for UR cards to upgrade card sets, make sure you wish the April 2022 April Fool's Celebration event. And anyway, thank you for watching the video. This is just a short video of me going over what card sets I recommend, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's patch notes video. Goodbye.